1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Charles, thank you so much for joining us and for offering to share your experience using Charting the Life course. Why did you want to develop your Charting the Life course portfolio?
I wanted people to learn more about me and who I am.
So the first part of your portfolio is the one-page person-centered description. And we do this so people can introduce themselves. Like you said, people can learn a little bit more about you. People can introduce themselves to new providers or when they interview people. And it's just a quick picture of who you are as a person. You chose to do the version where you could put your photo, and then it's got 3 sections: what people like and admire about you, your qualities, who you are, not what you do, but who you are, what's important to you that needs to be in your life so you feel happy and satisfied, and how to best support you. So what did you like about completing your one-page person-centered description?
One big thing I really liked was thinking about my qualities. I like moving from talking from what I do and who I am, and just learning more about me.
And what were some of those qualities that you identified that you like about yourself?
Well, to start off, I identified what was important to me. This includes things I enjoy and also what gives me purpose and meaning in my life. It's important for me to continue working at my job because I'm helping people who depend on me to be there for them. And I enjoyed the karaoke singing that I used to do, and I've even brought that to We Thrive Together. And hopefully happening soon, I want to find my new provider.
Awesome. Charles, you said We Thrive Together. Can you tell us what you do and what We Thrive Together is?
We Thrive Together is a nonprofit organization based in Cleveland. We do all sorts of various fun things like play music bingo, we play cards, we play, you name it, we probably have it on there somewhere.
And what do you do? What's your role?
My role, I'm the evening guy because, Steven wants to have to sleep sometime. So I have to make sure they get some sleep and people still get the programming that they want.
Awesome. So it's a way for people to connect from all over the state, right?
Yes.
And have fun, like you said.
Definitely.
And I think, you have a role that fits your personality. So what are some of the personality characteristics that you identified under what people like and admire about you?
Well, one thing, I am very funny. As you're hearing Barb laughing like crazy over there, I'm always happy and very helpful. Sometimes on certain situations, I can get very serious, and I care for the people.
Awesome. So now, and I laugh because Charles, you and I have had a lot of conversations. So yeah, you are funny, and you are. It's a good fit for you, Charles. It's a good job match, actually, for you to keep people engaged and help them feel good about themselves and have fun together. So I think it's a great match.
Definitely. I know what actually started me and We Thrive Together was I was actually in a game one time, and I wanted to figure out exactly how that game ran. So I sat there, watched it. Eventually came to Steve Pelton with my or me wanting to what am I thinking? What I wanting to do eventually, get me on the team and see what we could do for that to happen. And as always, that great guy made it happen because here I am today.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, you took initiative and you also shared what you thought you could bring to We Thrive Together. That's awesome.
Yeah.
The last, I want to go back to your one page. The last section is what you want other people to do to support you. So could you share some of that information? What did you identify?
Well, I've learned over the time of working at We Thrive Together that some tasks are pretty difficult. And for me, it's easier if those tasks are broken down. Ask me what I want to do instead of just telling me what to do. And then the whole scheduling with the provider and whatnot. When I get them, I will have to have some free time and time away from We Thrive Together, as much as I do love it.
Okay. Charles, who are you going to share your one-page person center description with, or who have you shared it with?
My ISP team, which includes my SSA, my folks, I had my old provider. She's still looking for a new one, so I would share it with her. But then also the new provider when they get me that far.
Awesome. Yeah, it's a great way for them to all learn a little bit about you.
Definitely.
So now let's look at your trajectory. And you just did the what do you want to avoid? But you also added some thoughts of what's working well or what's helping you, and then concerns that you might have. So what did you put on your trajectory?
Well, under the what's going well and what's helping me, one of the big things is working at the We Thrive Together, keeping connections, especially through a time like this where I know people are getting out more, but there's still COVID out there.
Yep.
There really is, and I don't think it's really going to go away. What I want is to eventually move up into the We Thrive Together company a lot more. Getting a new provider and doing things I want to do.
And just as important as we have conversations with people, we find out that it's just as important to know what you don't want. So what don't you want in your life?
Well, I don't like being stuck at home. Don't like being bored. Being without a provider is not good. And not being valued is also not good.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then we did a split integrated support star, and you chose to do the split one where you identified the things that the supports you have, but also what you need to work on. So tell us a little bit about your star and what you chose to focus on.
Well, the main focus on the star is doing things I like to do. And for my strengths in assets, I had down that I like bowling. Right now, I like bowling, going to the movies, cabin fever, coffee shop, and so much more. And then, of course, you gotta have money to do the fun things. So, and planning is a big part of it as well. Um, so my relationship now, I gotta have time with with a buddy, my family, and that upcoming provider.
Mhm.
And then for the future, I want a reliable provider where it's not going to be like 1 month and they're gone, because that just don't cut it for me. Um, I have my self waiver and SSA to help support me. Um, we have a new vehicle now that can get us out and about more. Um, and, and obviously, there's always uh, research involved with some of the places.
Awesome. Charles, you and I have had lots of conversations about technology, and you've had to help me out a couple times. So, what about the technology supports that you have, but also the ones you're thinking about using in the future?
Well, right now, a lot of the sports I have are like I have my laptop, my Google Home Mini. I want to get a Meta portal. I think that's what they're called now since the change. I got smart lights. You name it. I probably have it in here somewhere.
Like I said, you have taught me some stuff, so I appreciate that.
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe by next week I'll have a bus here.
I love it. I love it. Is there anything that you want to tell people about charting the life course, or anything else you want us to know?
Well, I feel charting the life course is a great thing. It really does help you identify who you are, what your needs are, and what you want and what you don't want, because those are important things in a successful life.
Thank you, Charles. Thank you
Yeah.
for sharing your thoughts. Thank you for sharing your personal information. And thank you for asking me to help you work on your portfolio. It's been a real pleasure.
Thank you for the opportunity.